Bonjour tout le monde, I'm Diane, the American behind the Oui In France Living Abroad lifestyle blog, and this channel here on YouTube where we talk about everyday French life and beyond. We're going to get right into it with another trip to the French grocery store today. I recently did a video about French Christmas time foods and just what to expect at the grocery store around this time of year, and also some of my favorite products. So we're going to piggyback right on the heels of that and get into it. And also, stick around to the end because I might have something special for you. Okay, let's get into my favorite French souvenirs from the French grocery store that are practical, affordable, and easy to pack. Alright, it's another rainy day, and today we're heading to a supermarket called LeClerc. It's a mid-range supermarket, not a discount store, also not a luxury market or really high-end, just a normal supermarket here in France. And we're going to take a look at some of the best souvenirs you can get in the grocery store. Okay, so there's our target, the entrance to Leclerc. It is pouring rain, not stopping, so we're just gonna make a run for it. Hood up, mask on. Let's go, guys. Oh, man. Okay, made it. Okay, at €8.92, we have some really nice tin box sets from Le Meilleur to restaurant in Mont Saint-Michel in Brittany. Don't want to knock them all over, so we'll leave them there. But you'll see all the different flavors, chocolate, butter, and they make a really nice gift. Okay, first things first, we're gonna hit up the cleaning aisle section. Where you can find sponges and plastic bags. But believe it or not, although they look pretty normal, this French brand of sponges, Spontex, they're made in France, and you could see that from the little insignia here. And these are actually on promo at $6.15. Get 8 and 4 free. And you can actually wrap them in ribbon with something else I'm about to show you. And they make a really nice little gift that's very useful because whoever you give it to is going to use it to wash their dishes. I think I'll get these, and I'll show you what I mean about making a little package out of it. And then right next to it, sometimes you'll see in France, people will mop like this, and it almost looks like they have a towel at the end of their mop. You know, it's called a serpillière. And there are ones here that are made of different materials, and they almost have the colors of the French flag. I don't think they have the red and the blue, but you'll see, there's just 145. And basically, this is a big piece of cloth that you split in two, and you pop it on the end of your mop, as shown in this picture here. And you can clean your tile or whatever type of floor you have. So this makes a nice little package too. You can fold this up, put some nice ribbon on it, and use this on the end of your mop. Okay, so continuing on in terms of practical gifts that'll be used, let's go find the soap. Okay, so I found the soap, and what I want you to focus in on is the brand right here, Le Petit Marseillais. It's a line of soap that is super common in French supermarkets. It's also very well known. It's been around, it even says fabrication à l'ancienne. It's been around quite some time. We'll have to look on the back and see. Whoa, almost dropped it. Yeah, this is like old school, totally traditional, really nice soap. So what you can do is just grab a bar. It comes in a nice package here. Makes a nice, again, practical gift. And I don't know, I kind of like this one here. It's just the natural soap. It doesn't have any flavoring or anything like that. It's just a vegetable origin. Also another nice one is just the one here that's olive oil. And this set here of 4 is $155. And this little small guy here, this cube, is $2.31. So let's see. I think I'm just going to get the milky one. Extra soft milk. An excellent choice is the papeterie aisle here, where you can find pens and paper and notebooks and all of that fun stuff. So pens that are really common with school kids, maybe more so back in the day, but you'll see there is no shortage of a selection here, and all different motifs are fountain pens. And in French, that's a stylo plume. Fountain pen is a stylo plume. And you can buy the ink cartridges. This one here I actually have, and it's $3.90, and they don't explode in your hand or anything like the old school fountain pens. Also, there are these erasable ink pens that are very popular as well. And when you write with a fountain pen with erasable ink, this is a corrector pen, kind of like whiteout. A lot of French school children still write in actual ink, so these come in handy. I love these pastel highlighters. And then behind me, there's all types of lined notebooks. And what you'll see very, very commonly in France is not lined paper that we would commonly use in notebooks. Oop, I'm going to knock them over. In the US, but you'll actually see, let me see if I could show you, grid paper like this with little squares. And this isn't just for math, it's actually for writing and everything. So this is much more common, the squared paper like that. All right, another nice option for souvenirs from a French supermarket are dish towels. As you could see here, I like the real traditional looking ones with the stripes and the French flag colors, red or blue. In French, they're called torchons. Torchons. You can get ones that are really affordable in the supermarket. And then if we continue down the aisle a little bit, something you'll see is that in French homes, washcloths are not very popular, as in the little, square that we would use and traditionally think of a washcloth in the US. What you see are these. They're like little pouches for your hand. They're called gants de toilette. I can't stick my hand all the way in because there's tags blocking the way, but they're like little pouches like this, and this is what the French would use for a washcloth, and it's really handy. They come in all different colors, and again, these ones are only 90 centimes. Another aisle to check out is the cooking supplies, the baking aisle. And here you could see the tray, the mold for the madeleine, traditional French pastry item, which is a nice option. And if I back up, you can even see for the canapé, for mini canapé, mold for that as well. All very affordable and stuff that maybe you'd have to search a little harder for in your home country. They're all right here at the regular grocery store in France. There are also some cool mugs. Swing by the ceramics aisle like this one, and then look, the café au lait bowls. French people have hot chocolate or hot milk. You could do cereal too, but this one even says hot chocolate. Just an aside here, when I first moved to France, you would never see products like this, like a iced cafe macchiato sort of thing. So things like this are more popular. And sometimes I get questions about vegan products. And in regular supermarkets, you can find vegan specialized products such as this. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's some kind of baking supplement with rice and oat milk. So I guess you could do different things, make vegan brownies and whatnot. So the products do exist. All right, let's look at some candy. I'll find you some sardine, and I'll show you a few more souvenir options. Okay, you can never go wrong with chocolate. You'll see all kinds of brands. Some are French, some are European, you might recognize, but all different kinds. Lindt, which is not French, but really nice stuff. I love the pistachio. I love anything with almond. And this is also a nice affordable line by Nestlé, Les Recettes de l'Atelier. Another option for someone with a sweet tooth is the whole Haribo line of gummy candies. There are sour ones. These are pretty popular. There's a whole strawberry one. Gummy worms. Yeah, it's a really popular brand. Pretty good if you're into gummy candy and that sort of thing. And there are also some nice mints. These are by Vichy, and you'll see they're made in France. See if that'll focus. These are made in France, really nice. So as I mentioned in my intro, I did a grocery store video. I did an entire tour actually, to Intermarché, a live tour over a year ago that you can watch. And then I did a video just before Christmas of Christmas stuff. So have a look at that. But now we're in the tea aisle, and you'll see brands you know like Lipton and Tetley and all that, but there are French brands as well. And remember that when you see the word bio on anything, that means organic. So these are some organic teas. I don't know anything about this particular brand, but I like the box it comes in. Okay, the store's pretty busy, so I'm trying to not disturb anyone, but still show you some interesting things. Right now I'm in front of the Pate, so you'll find foie gras and different pate, meat-based products. And something to keep in mind is to always make sure you check the customs regulations and other applicable laws depending on what country you're bringing the souvenir to. Some countries allow meat in the suitcase, some don't. So just always be aware of that before you spend a bunch of money on beautiful souvenirs. It would really suck to have them confiscated. But here are just some examples. So we have some rillettes, we have some different terrines, and you could see the prices on these. I think they're all under €3, so all very affordable. I'm gonna take you to the canned fish Sardine next, but let me show you. There's some foie gras here as well, all in different price ranges. Some are in the €20 range, some are about 15 to 20, all from different areas, so there are options. All right, let's move on. Oh boy, I keep finding nice stuff to show you. So now I'm in the jam aisle. In French, that's called les Confucius. And one product line I really like is the Bonne Maman, the intense ones. Here they have extra flavor, and again, we're talking like under $3. And the regular Bonne Maman line that maybe you can get from specialty stores in the US is alive and well here with all kinds of flavors. And then I just turned around behind me to all types of cookies. And you really can't go wrong here, but my favorite that I always point out is anything by the brand Gavotte. Up here, they're really nice. Then also a very traditional French type of cookie is the Petit Beurre. And you'll see a bunch of brands making the Petit Beurre, excuse me. And the most popular is Lu. And they're actually made by me here near Nantes. And you'll see the Lu brand right here. These are in little snack packs. Okay, let's go down to the spices. Sometimes you could find a really nice sel de mer, sea salt, from west of where I live in the Loire-Atlantique, right on the coast from Guérande. Let's see what they have here. If there's anything like that, that would be nice, and some nice packaging. Also down along the Mediterranean, we have salt that's very popular from the Camargue. So let me see what I see here. Okay, there's some here from the Camargue, what I just said, known for the pink flamingos. And then here, closer to me, west of where I live, the Ile de Ré, an amazing island. And that's harvested by hand. Really nice as well. Sometimes the packaging is even more interesting. This one's just so-so, but it's high quality stuff. And then what I said earlier about Guérande, that's how it's spelled. And that's kind of by me, west of where I live. And you could find it in a grinder as well. This is really nice. And different supermarkets are gonna have different packages, but it's always good to swing by the salt aisle and the spices just to see what authentically French brands and stuff you can find. As we move left here, something nice, the Bouquet garni. You could do this for a pot-au-feu if you're into cooking. Nice herb bouquet. It has 10 little sachets. They look like tea sachets, but they're really good if you're making any type of meat. That's nice. And sometimes you could find that herbe de Provence in packaging that's a little prettier than this, but this isn't bad. And look, the price, we're talking $1.51, and it says right on it, harvested in France. Just a nice option for a cook in your life. Okay, we've made it to the canned fish aisle, and you can find some really interesting sardines and other things in really colorful packages. So let's see what we can find here. My husband loves these things, Sardine. I would say this is a really nice brand here. I guess it's Connétable. It's pretty high-end. Still, we're only talking €2, but there's all different ones. This one has the French flag, so you know that it's made in France in the shape of a fish. But you can't go wrong here. So we have olive oil ones. We have this one with, pepper, cayenne pepper, different oils, shallots. Down here we have olive oil and lemon. And there's all different ones. This one is dried tomato. And they come in a nice little box like this, sealed like that. And if you have a fish lover or someone who maybe wants to try the sardine, French style, these are really nice. Get a few of these. Okay, we're gonna go to the register and pay because the line is insane. Okay, something else I should point out. I don't know, it's usually in the baking aisle, but they have it here too. It's a special crème de marron. It's a chestnut spread. I personally don't like it. It's really sweet, but there are different recipes you can make with it. And it comes in this really cool, really nice, very authentically French can. And they've been around, it says, since 1885. This is very well known and makes a nice souvenir. So here we're looking at sugar, and two things that were new to me when I moved to France is that they have sugar either in they're like little straws, little packets for one coffee. They also have little sugars in cubes, and sometimes you'll even find them in fun shapes that are like little diamonds or triangles. In this particular store, they seem to only have the sugar shapes either in cubes or in regular squares or rectangles. But you'll also find, although I don't see it here, you'll find the little single doses that I showed you above in vanilla and just flavored sugar for your coffee. So it's cool too as well. If you have a coffee or tea lover and you want to get them some specialty sugar, these boxes are pretty heavy, but the packets with the little envelopes, they can be a lot lighter, and they're really cool. And maybe for a learner of French, get a popular book, maybe something from Harry Potter. Get it in French. Most books are translated into French, and then there are a bunch of great French authors as well. And for kids, there's no shortage of bande dessinée. You'll see comics and animated books like this, so that the little ones can keep their French up too. So basically the moral of this video is you cannot go wrong in a French grocery store. I absolutely love them. I always find new things, even though I've lived in France for a long time. And you could always find new products and new things, and it's full of fun souvenirs. Okay, we made it, not too bad. Something I'll point out here is to get a cart, which is called a chariot in French. What you can do is either put in a €1 coin into this spot. So you put in the coin and then it'll release the lock, right? If you don't have that, they have these little tokens that are very popular. One from one store works in the other. It's just for the size, so it fits in. It's called a jeton. And you just put in the little plastic piece here. It works just like a euro, and it'll unlock the cart. So if you find yourself in this position, all locked up, all you need to do is put in the little plastic token you could get in the store, or €1, and this will unlock, and then you get it back when you put this piece back in at the end of your shopping trip. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please let me know below if you like this sort of content. And also for anyone who's made it to the end, thank you. And here's the special thing I referenced in my intro. So most people don't watch to the end. If you're here, you can enter my giveaway. And what I'm gonna do is a self-funded giveaway. It's not sponsored or affiliated with YouTube in any way. I'm gonna send you a mystery box of some of my favorite things from the French grocery store. So if you'd like to enter, if you're watching this in real time, before January 5th, 2021, so right after I published it, comment below, anything you want, but make sure part of your comment says, "I love French chocolate." Okay, so comment below, make sure part of your comment says, "I love French chocolate." That'll be my special code word that you're entering my giveaway. Don't say anything about the giveaway because, the more people that enter, the less of a chance you have of winning. So I love French chocolate below. Make sure you hit like and you will be entered into my giveaway. It's open to everyone who follows my channel, who's a subscriber of Oui In France. anywhere in the world. And again, it's going to be a mystery box of some of my favorite items from the French grocery store. Okay, so I love French chocolate below. Shh. Not everyone, probably 2% of people have made it to this point. So do that, and I'm going to randomly pick a winner on January 5th. I will let you know you've won by replying to your comment. So make sure that you check back on January 5th, and then we'll email and I'll get the box out to you. Okay, so that's all for today. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, let me know down below in the comments and that you love French chocolate. And yeah, we'll see you back here on Oui In France soon. Thank you again. Salut!